Hey, my Virgo babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody had a good week last week. I hope that you are having a good weekend. Today is the 15th of September. We're in the middle of the month and getting ready to get into the downslide. Virgo, this is going to be Virgo and Leo sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. When I get done with this reading, I'm going to do the bookend and do Leo and Virgo. But Virgo, for this reading, it is Virgo and Leo. Virgo, you are the primary in this read. So we're going to see what's going on with you and your perspective of your relationship with your Leo. Feels like y'all got some confusing things going on. Virgo, like you got a lot on your plate right now and you are trying to sift through shit as best you can. With so much planetary energy in water and air signs right now, I think the moon is just full in Pisces. And I believe Mercury is moving into Libra, if I'm not mistaken. I did not do my homework this week, I'm sorry. My regular job. Anyway, but with so much air and water energy floating around, Virgo, that makes it difficult for us because you start dealing with air and earth signs, dusty sandstorm type shit, just kicking up a lot. And then when you deal with water and earth, has a tendency to get a little muddy and a little heavy. I can feel that you all are trying to sift through, like I said, what feels like to be some pretty important decisions you're trying to come to, especially romantically. But let me shut up and get the cards on the table. So housekeeping, thank you to all of you that have liked, shared, and subscribed and commented. Please continue to do so. Y'all know I read all my comments. All of them. Please continue to do so. I love you so much for sharing your time with me while I do this. A reminder that I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversal. So Virgo, let's get into this and see what you got going on with your Leo. So your overall energy, spiritual union, and the truth. So we're going to do recent past, current, and future energy. So for your recent past, destiny, deception and envy, transformation, current energy, victory and success. Your centerpiece and challenge card, triumphant success. Ah, damn, how much more success do you need? Obstacles and challenges for your future energy, financial and material changes, hope, and the happy family card and the oracle cards, foundation and achievements. That rainbow. All right, let's see what the other deck has got going on from the bottom of the deck. Overall energy, the Princess of Wands on spiritual union. The truth card is pulling the King of Coins. That's your energy, Virgo. And there's your Leo. Y'all just right matched up. That's cute. Destiny pulls the Ace of Coins. Deception and envy pulls the Star card. Transformation pulls the Three of Cups. Victory and success pulls the Two of Wands. Triumphant success pulls the Judgment. Obstacles and challenges pulls the Justice. Damn, this back-to-back shit is killing me. Wait a minute. Future energy, financial and material changes pulls the Princess of Cups. Hope pulls the Ten of Wands. Foundation and achievements pulls the Ace of Cups. So let me just start here and say this. A lot of damn water. So I can feel where Virgo is probably feeling like you are just sludging through the trudge. Your overall energy with the spiritual union and the Princess of Wands, kind of an indication to me that Virgo, maybe the Leo that you're dealing with is younger. And it just has a real serious feeling of you trying to keep up with this little world traveler here on the map. because it feels like Leo is hopping here, there, and everywhere. And this is affecting the spiritual union part of this. This is your overall energy for this reading. On the back end of your overall energy, the thing that's really in your gut and weighting you down, the King of Coins on top of the truth, and the truth here being for you that you are the King of Coins. You're the one doing some shit in your mind. Not Leo, you're the one, kind of tossing the money up. And this is definitely has a definitive feel of dollars. And you feeling like you are king of the roost because you're the one paying all the bills. This is a very immature energy. I can't tell you the difference between the two. This is very grounded, very solid, and got some roots digging up somewhere. This, on the other hand, feels like it's just kind of flying away all over. And if I had to put a picture to it, if you've ever seen a bonfire and you notice the sparks that kind of just pop up off the top and go everywhere, and those are the ones that you're scared gonna get in your sweater and burn your shit, this is that energy right there. Just kind of flitting and floating around, and that's your overall energy. It's almost feels like a nervous energy to me for you, Virgo, like you were kind of just real trepidatious about whether or not you want to keep this moving forward or do something else. And that's your overall energy. It's the only way I know how to put any of that into words. From the recent past, with the Ace of Coins on top of the Destiny, when you got into this relationship, and now recent past, I'm calling it the recent past. The universe really does not quantify before, during, and after. So I'm saying recent past, but this may be a while back for some of you as far as this relationship is concerned. When you got into it, you had a lot of hope. You had a lot of hope. And this was destiny calling you. I don't know how the fuck else to say this. And even though, this is where I gotta get serious with some shit, even though it feels like this situation has a lot left to be desired because it is nowhere near perfect, this was truly a part of your destiny. So there's some karmic shit here. Let me just throw that out there. You may have some old karmic debt due to this soul. And I'm talking to you now, Virgo. You might have some karmic debt here. There are lessons here for you to learn. Hence the destiny card at the beginning of this. With the deception and envy on top of the star, that's exactly what the fuck you got. You thought you were getting your hopes and wishes fulfilled, but however, deception and envy. And this is a major card. So this relationship has really kind of set you back off your destiny path and off of what you really want. I don't know what the ins and outs of this are, but it feels like a lot of you have been struggling to maintain this relationship on any kind of good footing, and it's just been one thing after the other. And at some point in the past, you realized your hopes, wishes, and dreams were not being fulfilled, and the person that you were dealing with was lying and probably jealous of the way that you were trying to put things together, if that makes any sense. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking at this as a compliment to this green, to kind of put it together. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Leo didn't feel that, didn't like that. And that's the energy that's coming back. I know cross watchers are like, nah, she said that's not true. I'm just telling y'all what's out here. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but that is truly how a lot of the Virgos are feeling. You put your hopes, wishes, and dreams out there, and you came back with an empty cup with nothing in it. With the Three of Cups being on top of the transformation, there was most likely some third-party energy on some part. I don't feel like it was you, Virgo. It may have been your Leo, but as always, energy can be flip-flopped in readings. So I might be picking up one thing and it's not for you, Virgo. It's for Leo, or Leo, it's not for you and it's for Virgo. However, it feels like when we tip that, that caused some transformation to start. And Virgo, for whatever that was worth, that put you on a path of making some changes. In your current energy, with the Two of Wands on top of the victory and success, this is the universe clearly telling you it is time to go back to the drawing board, and probably not with this person, even though it's a 2, and so we're not at the beginning of anything, you're at the next step. For a lot of you, this relationship with your Leo was designed just for that. make you go back to the drawing board and not necessarily start over, but rethink how you're manifesting this relationship. Because a lot of you, it's not happening. I don't know how else to say it. It's not happening. Some of you are in it and you're uncomfortable with it. Others of you have gotten out of it, but you're still in it, if you get that. So you're not, I'm using my Bert and Ernie fingers here, you're not really dating. It's more a situationship than a relationship at this point. It feels like the Leo may be trying to push this a little harder. It's wands, it's fire, it's their energy. They may be pushing a little harder for a restart. However, Virgo, I'm saying to you, you may need to just go back to the drawing board. If you are truly trying to have success and get back to that beginning feeling, might not be with the Leo. Or you may have to just completely tear down what you built with the Leo and start all over again. That's going to resonate for some of you in different ways. Y'all are real hesitant. Y'all are really hesitant. Y'all are not sure exactly how you want to proceed in this. With the Judgment card, this is your centerpiece and your challenge, sitting on top of the triumphant success. What's really coming back is decision making. It's time for you to call judgment on something. Either this is going in the toilet or we're going to put it in some fresh dirt and see how it grows this time. And this is going to be your challenge for the next month or so, making a decision. A lot of you are sitting on the fence. That this is sitting next to the Justice card, it's no mistake. There's no mistake. There are some things that need to happen to balance this relationship. So there's some karma, again, at play. There's some shit that needs to go on between you and Leo, especially that is sitting underneath the Three of Cups and with the possibility of there having been a third party situation. Justice is coming. Now, however that's resonating and whoever did what to whom, here it is. In the meantime, you still need to get with this. I need to get with this. And I'm not looking at a lot of times you'll hear me call out energy off of this card about being humble and forgetting. Not this time. This is seriously about you, Virgo, making a damn decision about what you want to do. You staying or you going? You're not going to know any kind of success, triumphant or otherwise, until you do this. Your success is dependent on you making some kind of decision. And let me add here, there's no right or wrong in any of this. So if you decide to stay with the Leo and go through, work through, do whatever, that's not a right or wrong decision. If you decide to walk away because that's in your own best interest, again, it's not a right or wrong decision. It's a decision. So don't get to getting moral and shit about, well, it's just not going to be right if I leave now. Fuck that. If it's not to your benefit, Virgo, to continue to stay in this relationship, and for some of you that may be it, then you need to be able to stand up in whatever truth it is and do it. With this Justice card, there's obstacles and challenges. So however karma, because a lot of this is not going to be even in your hands, Virgo. This is just going to be shit that happens from the universe. You just go throw some shit up in there and tell you to like it or not like it. It's going to bring its own obstacles and challenges as far as dealing with the Leo, even in terms of breaking up. There will be some obstacles that you're going to have to work around and some challenges you're going to have to deal with. And it's either way, whether you're leaving or staying, that energy is there. Understand a lot of what you'll be dealing with at that point is it's going to be up to the universe because it's karmic. So again, it can be real clear cut. If you weren't cheating, Virgo, and the Leo was, karma's coming. If you were cheating, Virgo, and the Leo wasn't, same answer, karma's coming. Because there's going to be balance. The universe doesn't operate out of balance. It doesn't allow other stuff to operate out of balance. You get so far out of balance and the universe is going to kick your butt right back into it. And a lot of times that creates obstacles and challenges. I'm just saying. So be mindful of that as you're working through this energy with your Leo. In the future, financial and material changes with the Princess of Cups on here. It's not only about the emotional distance, it's about the emotional. And so Virgo, you're going to have to really work hard. There are going to be some changes coming. Financial for most of you, not even just material, but financial. And this may be due to the fact that if you're living with your Leo moves, that's going to cause a change to the household finances. If for others of you, you're trying to do the redo, and you decide now you want to move in together because it's going to make more sense, maybe because of other factors, you don't want to live apart anymore, you decide you want to live, material changes, financial and material changes. But the emotional part of that, the universe is asking you to just kind of keep those two things separate, because Virgo, when you start putting your emotions in shit, that's when shit gets complicated and it gets overwhelming. I don't feel this so much from the Leo, because they're kind of throwing in their stuff when they feel like they want to throw it in. For you though, in order of consistency, and whether or not you're consistently keeping your emotions away from the financial, that's a different issue. So here, definitely a clear indication that you need to step back, whatever decisions you're making about your money. You need to keep your heart out of it and just make those decisions kind of in the same way. Just make the decision. Don't get hung up on dumb shit and other shit. And should I do this? And is this going to be right? And fuck that. Keep your emotions out of it. Make the decisions that you need to make about your finances in particular without all the emotional content. A lot of you are going to continue to stay in this relationship, and you aren't going to actually hit the reset button. You're just going to stay in it because you are being forever hopeful. However, if you do that, continue to know that the stress is going to be there from the Leo. If you don't start creating some kind of boundaries about what's happening and who's doing what, because this just seems like a free-for-all. If I would just throw that out there, it seems like, and you'll forgive me, I'm cleaning my lens because it's dirty. That's better. It seems like Virgo is hanging in here and Leo is just doing what the fuck they want to do. Sorry, Leo, I know y'all like, bitch. No, seriously. That's the energy that's coming back, and that's exactly how this feels. Virgo is trying to throw everything they got into this and trying to make it right, and Virgo's like, okay, Leo's like, okay, whatever. La la la, la la la. If it works, okay. And that's this kind of flitty-flighty energy up here at the top. You just imagine a bonfire, and you see those little sparks, you just pop off the fire, and there's always one invariably that comes wafting its way towards you looking like it's getting ready to set your shit on fire. That's this energy. This is your overall energy. You're kind of fearful of making a move one way or the other with Leo. However, if you don't, you just be ready to continue to be stressed out with your Leo. That's the short and the long of it. There's no other way. You may be hoping, but hoping is not action. Hoping is mind and heart shit. You know, I'm gonna hope that everything, but action is actually having a conversation. So you can hope all you want to, but if you don't get in here, and that just is sitting underneath the judgment card, make some kind of decision, Virgo. Just get ready for more stress. That's the best way I know how to put that. At the end of this, the Ace of Cups, the foundation and achievements, a lot of you are going to be looking for this, especially in this relationship with your Leo. But as you stretch out into your future energy, there may be a new soul coming your way, Virgo. So keep your eyes open. The foundation and achievement, it's a possibility, but there's work that has to be done. Come back to the Ace of Cups. If it's not a new person, it may be having to go back to the beginning of this relationship and tearing it all down and starting all over again. I have a real succinct feeling, though, that your Leo is not going to be down with that tear down and restart business. They're going to want to keep going in the same manner that you are now. And the king sitting here ain't feeling that bullshit. I'm just going to throw that out there now. Not at all, Virgo. Not at all. You're not feeling that. And when you really get to the truth of all of this, hello, you really want to tell your Leo that I don't know why y'all are hesitating. I don't know why. Even when I was shuffling the cards, I was hesitating. So I'm not sure why you are hesitating, Virgo. There's no reason for you to. If this situation is not working out for you, if this is something you step back into after the first time and see if it was going to work a second time, no. And especially no, if you're not putting no work into it, or if your Leo is not putting any work into it. If y'all are just kind of tiptoeing around, you know, hoping the other one's going to catch a clue as to what's going on in your life and in your head, good luck with that. It's not going to happen. There's going to have to be an actual conversation. There's going to have to be, if you decide to stay in this, some actual work that has to be done. There's going to have to be some wounds that need to be healed, especially if trust has been breached. Work with me here. So, you know, everybody just kind of walking around in zombie land, that's not going to get it. You're going to have to actually do something. Action. Break up. Get back together with a plan. You didn't just get back together. You have to get back together with a plan. Especially if the first time didn't work out because of some bullshit. I'm just saying. Put shit where it is. Ooh, that just popped out. The wise woman of Wonderland. Integrity and compromise. Huh. Well, who knew? Who knew? Shit. Fell on top of the Three of Cups. Don't play with me. Integrity and compromise, Virgo. I'm going to throw both of them out there. There needs to be some honesty here because there's a lot of cover up. And if you look at the board, you see this color over here. You're dealing with the beginning, you're going back and manifesting and keeping some emotional distance is light. But as you move over, it's dark. There's some shady, fucked up shit. Don't take no Einstein to see this shit. And whether or not it is you, Virgo, or Leo, it doesn't matter. Everything that's being done is undermining the level of the relationship. So there needs to be some integrity pumped into this relationship if it's going to continue. There also needs to be some compromise. So I'm glad that popped out. The Web Weaver, the River Queen, the Word Lord, and the Phoenix. The Web Weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. We're going with cause and effect. For everything that you do, something else is going to happen. For everything that your Leo does to you, you're going to respond in a certain way. That's the cause and effect. And if they push you and you fall, well, cause and effect. Why did something happen? Cause and effect. You didn't talk to me, so I shut down. You didn't talk to me, there's your cause. What happened? The effect, shutting down. So that needs to be brought to the table, Virgo, with your Leo. You know, if they're doing something that's making you shut down, if you're doing something that's making them shut down, that's the shit that you need to come to the table with. And I think the universe is really giving you some conversation starters. Hello. The River Queen, flow, letting go, and natural movement. I'm going with flow and letting go. There's some flow here that needs to happen that's not happening. Like I said, even shuffling the cards, I was hesitating. The flow is not there. So that means that there is something stuck or someone trying to stick. I don't know how that's resonating. But you need to get your flow together if you're going to stay in this, Virgo. You need to get your rhythm and your flow together with this. And there's some things here that you may need to let go of, Virgo, if you're trying to control and dominate the whole situation, because both of you are strong. Let's get this straight. Virgo being an earth sign, Virgo is of the three earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, that comes with really the whole package. Taurus and Capricorn, we're just stubborn, bullheaded, we don't give a fuck. We gonna do it our way and you ain't gotta like it, whatever. Virgo comes with the finesse. I almost want to say Virgo is like the Libra of the air signs. They come with the full package and are just as strong as any Leo when it comes to it. Their approach is different. Virgo's not gonna pop off right away. And that's some of what I feel here, Virgo. You on that slow simmer. You know, you watching shit and you don't really want to say. But this is not the time to sit back and watch. This is definitely a time for you to get up and do something. Again, that's a major card. So you can fuck around and not make the decision. You come back and cycle through this again. It will be worse. throw that out there. I say that all the time. People go, ah, and then 6 months later, I should have listened to you. It's so bad now. And I'm not doing it to scare you. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. I don't want you to be miserable. It's just that simple. Because this shit, to feel something get worse because you didn't react or act on something. It's just, it don't feel good. It just doesn't. The Phoenix, resurrection or surrender to change. I'm going with the surrender to change. I see all that fire and shit, you know, Leo. And maybe this is the word to the Leos. But Virgo, you need to surrender to change too, because you're still trying to do things your way. It's a lot of that's at play here. You trying to do your shit your way, and you know, watching the little fire just pop off. You need to let go. The River Queen, flow and letting go, and you need to surrender to the change that is coming to you. And for some of you, that may well mean this relationship is going to go the way of the dodo bird, and that's cool. There's no sense of holding on to something that's not going to serve your greater purpose in the long run. Again, you know, you're not going to get this until you can get clear on what decisions or decision you need to make about this relationship. The word, Lord, well, damn, communication, praise, and dishonesty. What else? Do I have to say anything else? Communicate. And that's exactly what ain't happening here. Communication, people. Communication. You need to talk to your Leo. I don't care how intimidated or scared you're going to get burned or some other shit, Virgo. Time to stand up and do some shit. And again, I'm going to say it again. You are just as strong as your Leo. Don't think that you're not. You are just as strong. You just playing the game a different way. But do not communicate with this person, and particularly about how you feel about the situation. Because you're not saying how you feel. How's anybody going to know how you feel if you don't tell them? I'm just saying. And the wise woman of Wonderland, integrity and compromise. And that is what you're going to need if you want this to go the distance. Those are the two things that you're going to need, Virgo. I love you guys. I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I'm going to book in this read with the Leo and Virgo version. And that should be up shortly. Take care, y'all. Bye.